So let me start with a very brief introduction of my product. Ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, as we all know, everything has moved from physical to online, which causes people to spend more time on their gadgets eventually. This can cause posture damage or even the texting neck syndrome, which is a permanent damage and has no cure to it, which means even though you're the greatest surgeon in the world, you can't cure this problem. So this can happen if the user does not use the gadget in a proper posture, which is eye level to the gadget used. Haltung 1 is a solution to this issue. Haltung 1 helps maintain a proper body posture during the use of these gadgets. Now, I'm very sure you might be wondering what's the meaning of the name Haltung 1. Well, the name Haltung stands for posture in German, and 1 means it's one of a kind. Now, let me go to my next slide, which is who will use my invention and how to promote it in the market. Well, Haltung 1 will be mostly used by school students and working adults, especially those in the need to use a tab or phones for school or office. Haltung 1 will be sold online because as we all know it's COVID, you can't go out to the shopping mall. So people rather do online shopping, which is also a trend nowadays. And it will be priced at 30 ringgit, which is a very affordable price for everyone. It's for the sake of helping people's life out and not for making money. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go to the next slide, which is the way I built the prototype. So I just built a prototype because the real 100% working one will be very long to build and might take a lot of technical help. But this should give a rough impression on how the model is going to be because the scale is 1:1. So to do this, I had to collect and buy some materials, which among were paper towel, which is the center paper brown color roll in between of your kitchen paper towel, and then glue, paper, black spray paint, and medium density fiberboard, which is thick cardboard. I had to use these materials because they were very strong to work with, easy to work with also. Now I move to my final slide, which is benefits of my product. So as I mentioned earlier in my introduction, Haltung 1 is mainly affecting the seating posture of a person, which can avoid someone from getting the texting neck syndrome. And for your information, Haltung 1 is also the first gadget stand to have the gadget cooler and the USB port built into it, because other companies don't do this because it's very expensive. But I decided to include it in, and it's priced very affordably so that everyone can afford it in order to not experience something bad like this. So yeah, that's basically the end of my introduction. Next will be a few photos and few explanation on each part on my Haltung 1 model. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've just seen my PowerPoint presentation right there. And now I'll be showing you my prototype which I've built. So let me start. Okay, I'm going to start from the most basic one, which is the USB port and the switch, because the USB port will be used by the user to be plugged in with a USB cable and to be using for charging the phone or device used. And the on off switch will be mainly used to on and off the entire Haltung 1 model. Okay, next we have the battery bar, this colorful thing right here, which is red, then yellow, then green. Now, it'll be normally green, then yellow, then red, but I decided to reverse it because if the red is on top, then the user will be eye level with it, and he or she will know that the battery is low and they'll charge the entire Haltung 1 itself. Okay, this is the last part, which is the gadget cooler fan right here, this entire thing here. Now this will be used by the user to cool down the gadget used like an iPad or phone. I'll show you a more detailed one in the next video. And yes, I forgot to mention this. Can you see this rather flat and tilted platform right here where the gadget cooler is? Okay, you might be wondering what this is for. This is for the place to rest the gadget. So let me give you an example. I have my phone here and I place it over here, and it should stand eye level with you, so it makes it eye level and it's tilted. And as you can see, the processor unit of the phone is at the back of the cooler fan, which cools it down when you are using it on long uses. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of my model presentation. Hopefully you liked it. Thank you very much.